The way we faced this situation was an strategy that would make us able to continue with our business, making sure that people was still safe, and adopting a way of working in a remote control method in such a way that in all our value chain of activity, we managed to continue producing, distributing our refined products, and keeping some projects, the critical ones, underway. We have been forced to make a revision of our budget to make sure that we could only follow and put in action the projects that we consider to be critical, not only in the upstream, but also in the downstream. And in this way, in addition to our regeneration program, we managed to have a resilience that is preparing Sonangol not only to face this current situation, but also the future post-pandemic situation. Digitalization will be probably essential for the future of the upstream development of not only Angola, but the entire world. So, so far, we feel that the information that we are still getting for implementation of this digitalization transformation is really going to be very critical for our activities. So any entity that is willing to work with us will be really very happy to work with them. We recently signed and closed a good agreement with the Total Block 20 and 21. Those two blocks will be really essential for the disruption, the opening of a good opportunity at the level of Kwanza Basin and the ultra deep waters. We are in very good relationship with them. We have a good strategy of setting up, even at a later stage, a joint company for joint operation in such a way that we can also take advantage of the experience that Total has, with no doubt about. And of course, it will open a very new opportunity for the Kwanza Basin in the offshore area, because the onshore in the past we already have had production on it. But of course, having production offshore, it will open for sure the possibility for other developments, even at the onshore level, for not only for oil, but also for gas, and will make the possibility for many other partners or stakeholders in the process to be part of this development. We feel that so far we've been able to show some openness and stability in our contractual activities and terms that give a lot of assurance for any entity willing to join us. So in Qatar today, the Kwanza Basin is going, and we can also mention the Namibi Basin, which is going to be also another opportunity. There are already awarded blocks there. And the reopening of the onshore exploration and production activities, that is good to have in Kwanza and also in the Congo Basin. It will be a very good opportunity, and very soon also in the Namibi Basin onshore. The production costs are essential for defining if a project can move or not, of course. And so far, we all know that the deep and ultra deep waters, they have always production costs that can put in jeopardize the possibility to develop some fields. But we also know that the potential of some of these fields, they can overcome the cost of developing it by having high rates of production that we hope that we can get from those fields into the ultra deep waters and the deep waters. This divestment process already started, of course, where it is within our strategic objective to divest within the areas where initially are non-core areas. That's why we are moving towards that process. And also in some areas that are not exactly outside, but are service providing entities where we have interest, where we have equity. Those are areas where we are moving to divestment. Well, it is important because it's part of our restructuring program also to be out of what is not exactly our core area of activity. If we want to be efficient into the oil and gas and renewable exploration activities and production, we must try not to continue being diverted to areas that might take us from the focus that we need to have, which is exploration and production. The government is also working very hard, and there is a discussion now to enhance the new law for the local content, where there is a discussion moving around so that most of the stakeholders, the education system, the entrepreneurs, the national oil company, even the IOCs are helping and working together to improve that law such a way that at the end we might have these people working under an environment where the local content is strong. Oil and gas will still be our main focus, of course, but we are moving towards also this energy become a new energy become a renewables process. So that's why, and we think that we're doing the right approach. We're following the right approach, establishing that kind of relation and the partnership with some other entities that are already in there. Right. And as you mentioned, we are with ENI, and also we are going to be also with Total. For the ENI is a 50 megawatts solar power plant in a phased way, and also the other one that is going to be in Lubango with Total is a 35,000 megawatts, also solar plant. And this is the trend. We are also looking at developing also more and more cleaner energy sources.